Kilo Bravo 3, Yankee Lima X-ray, QSL.
Kilo Bravo 3, Yankee Lima X-ray, is that a Roger? Okay, I've barely got a copy on you. Come back, if you will, and tell me just a little bit about your antenna situation. I can look around and see if I can get a better copy on one of my SDRs. Roger, I'm getting close to you. I went through my SDRs. I did not have a better copy in any of my SDRs. So you must be running, what, about 100 watts or so?
Yes, sir. I am running 100 watts out of a Yaesu ST-891, over.
891, is that a Roger?
Roger.
All righty. Sorry, frequency is in use, whoever's whistling there. This frequency is in use. And what's the name there, KB3YXL, or YLX?
The name here is Lance, I spelled Lima Alpha November Charlie Echo, over.
Roger, Lance, and what's your location, please, sir?
CCH is Upper Marlboro, Maryland, about 8 miles outside of Washington, D.C.
Roger that. Well, gosh, me and my Elmer got together over the week, and he managed to give me a target to look at on my magnetic loop antennas to retrace my directionality. You know, when you get a very large, these are 10-foot vertical mag loops, and when you get a very large magnetic loop antenna, it no longer follows the normal course of directionality. So you really have to try to find out which end is up, so to speak. And luckily, you know, he gave me a 25-watt target for about 10 minutes, and I managed to go through 360 degrees twice and noted the high spots, and they were reoccurring high spots. So that was the loop antenna tracking, and so I noted that, and he is directly west of me, so I had to recalibrate my orientation as far as my directionality, but it is calibrated now, and I am picking you up fairly well. I've got you about 5 dB above my local noise level around Louisville, Kentucky. Roger?
Roger on the 5 kb. You are a true 5.9 here. The noise level is kind of high, but you are a true 5.9, over.
Roger on the 5.9. I wish I had a better report for you, but like I say, it looks, you know, I have to equate my signal reporting as pretty much close to an S-meter reading, because they do coincide a lot of the times, although what I'm looking at is the output from a VU meter that's tied to the audio out of my receiver, and I do calibrate that for your voice level peaks, and then when you cease speaking, I'm looking at the noise floor, and right now it gives me a 5, so that would mean that your transmission coming into my location is 5 dB above my local noise level. Roger?
Roger on the 5 dB. I guess that's not too bad with my working conditions here with a whip naturally about 10 meters behind my house. What was your TPH over? I believe it was Tennessee.
We are located in Indiana, just across the Ohio River from Louisville, Kentucky. So just mark it down as we're next to Louisville. Roger?
Roger. I really appreciate the pickup. I was not sure if I was going to be able to actually make a Qso of anybody, but I heard your previous Qso. It was quite interesting about the propagation, over.
Roger. Well, today's not the best day, but it's you know, usually 40 comes and goes. It comes and goes better in the afternoon hours than it does in the morning hours. There, for a while, we were running this network, I think it was at 10:30 in the morning or so, and we did have problems with our 100-watt friends coming in, so we did move it to the afternoon, and I did notice about a 4 dB or between a 3 and 4 dB increase in signal strengths on our 100-watt friends in the afternoon versus the morning. Roger?
Good copy. This is Kilo Bravo 3 Yankee Lima X-ray. Definitely a good copy. Yes, I am sheltering in place. I usually run 100 watts with my G5 RV, but I decided to step outside and swap the whip and see what happened and drink a Bud Light. Over.
Roger. So you do have options between one horizontal and the other. Is that a vertical whip?
Yes, it is a vertical whip. It's the Queen Empire. I like it a lot. I usually use it when I go hiking or something like that. But my main antenna is a G5 RV up about 30 meters, excuse me, about 15 meters over.
Roger, Roger. Well, you did just improve there. Mother Nature gave you a break and got you a 7 dB over my noise level just then. Roger, Roger.
Roger on that. Again, much appreciated. This is Qso-Vlog Bravo 3 Yankee Lima X-Ray.
And you're about 4 dB hotter on my loop antenna versus my dipole antenna. So that's another thing to note. And again, we are recording this live till 5. So if you want to hear what your audio sounds like, if you go to YouTube later on and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. And on that page, we have right now about 1,050 recorded Qso-Vlogs, but you'll be looking for one in particular. It'd be called My Group Air Check 4320. That's today's date. My Group Air Check 4320. Roger?
Roger on the My Group Air Check 4320. This is Kilo Bravo 3 Yankee Lima X-Ray. Coming it back to you for the final. Over.
Roger, Roger, Lance. Well, listen, I hope you have all that you need to withstand, sheltering in place there. And, it is important that we try, I guess, to do our part to try to keep the peak down so our medical folks can have enough equipment and personnel to weather the situation. Roger?
Roger, that is definitely the most important thing to do. I have been teleworking for 3 weeks now, and it is killing me, but it is important to shelter in place. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, hopefully, things will turn around and we'll be able to all get back to work and do what we have to do, to get this country back together again. But the main thing is we've got to stay alive in order to do that. So, you know what the drill is, Roger.
Roger, this is Qso-Vlog Bravo 3. Thank you very much. Over.
Roger, Roger, Lance. 3's to you, sir. Have a good afternoon. Thanks for checking in. This is KC9VKV. This the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.